Hey, you got yourself a new rider, Colt Nichols, announced as a member of the team, 450 Supercross deal. Take us through that. Why Colt, and how did that work for you, and how's it been so far?
Yeah, no, it's been really cool. I'm pretty proud of it. It was one of my first times that I've gotten to kind of be, I pushed for that and was able to make it happen. I think it was kind of one of those deals where we were trying to figure out, are we even going to have a second 450 guy, out there, and it just it started making a lot of sense to have, especially Colt. Lives in California, definitely has the talent, proved that with the championship last year, and just would be a really good story to get him back to where he needs to be. And, he really didn't get, probably didn't have the ride that he deserved coming into this season. So it felt really good to be able to do that. And I think that, he's going to be a really good guy for us to improve our bike and, work with Chase, and literally every single rider on our team loves him. Or, nobody even, not even riders, but nobody that I talked to had one bad word, one bad thing to say about Colt. And I really didn't have any relationship with him.
That's kind of, I was going to ask you that. Yeah, I was going to say, did you know him from before or anything? No, not really, huh?
No, not really. I mean, other than maybe a what's up here or there, but literally I never really talked to him that much. And obviously we have some mutual friends, and especially one of those is Trey Kennard. They grew up, and similar to, I think Colt's a few years younger than Trey, and but the whole crew of Oklahoma, natives there, Bogle and those guys that we've, been around for a long time. And so, a lot of good things to say about him. A lot of good things to say about his test riding capabilities.
Okay.
I think he helped set up the 450 over there on the blue team. And then, so it was just worked out really well. And I think it's going to be really cool. We're really excited to have him on the team. And I really hope that we can get him back to where he deserves to be.
Yeah, he had been riding a KTM 450 in anticipation of his next deal, but he had been riding for a while now, so he's ready, right?
Yeah, I mean, he had that injury last year at Supercross at Anaheim, and was able to go and get his injuries fixed properly, and then take the proper amount of time to get healed up 100%, and so that definitely seems like a good thing for him personally, to be able to be completely fresh now. And I know that he's super motivated and excited, just like we are.
Yeah. How does that? So, like you said, you pushed for it. Trey put in a word. You pushed for it. Do you have a list of another guy, or was it like Colt or bust for you once you guys decided to have another rider?
Well, it definitely needed to make sense. We weren't just going to put a guy on just because, we didn't really need to, like some other teams might with the way that their sponsorships work. So I think for us, it needed to kind of make sense. And the type of rider that Colt is, and his level that he can be at is somewhere that I think, for one, could get the results that we think, he should be at, and also to help with the development of the bike too. So, it just really seemed it ticked all the boxes that I think, we need to tick. And I brought that to, we had already talked about it before, but, brought that up the chain, and then tried to make sure that we could let the top guys know why this was a good investment for us.
And then of course he had the UK ride lined up with Rick Ware, and there was some gymnastics for him to get out of that deal. But you guys are like, hey, sorry for the late notice, but don't go to England. You got a contract. Just ride with us. And I don't think anybody could blame Colt Nichols for grabbing a spot with your bike and your team. So that must have been some tense moments, though, trying to see if he indeed can, ride for you guys.
I was probably a lot more tense for Jimmy Button. But other than that,
right.
for us, it was, it was, we had our offer and he was able to make it happen. So, unfortunately for the other commitments that he had, it did work out, well for us. So I'm glad we were able to make it happen. I think we made it happen pretty quickly. It just, sometimes these things can take some time.
Sure.
So I'm stoked that we were able to get it done and get him on the bike as quick as we could, which, hopefully, or we were hoping it could have been even quicker, but still right now it's cool to see him on the bike and getting used to it.
Got a feel for him, didn't get a chance to defend that title, a great guy, a great rider, and poof, you're out of the 250 class. Now, I would be hypocritical to say that he should have got a chance to stay down because I'm the one screaming that these guys stay down too long. So I'm fine with that. But you still got to feel for him on the human side that the dude didn't get to ride his last year, number one plate, champion and all that stuff. That sucks. But, also, Lars, you guys could have yourself a real deal here. You know what I mean? He's got a lot of skill. Colt Nichols has got a lot of skill on a motorcycle. So, yeah, you could have yourself a really good deal here, Lars. So.
Yeah, I think we're going to give him the best opportunity to do just that, to build himself back up. He was, won the championship 21, came in super strong at Anaheim, and unfortunately had that accident. So, he deserves to have a great ride in the 450 class. And, I think right now as far as for us, our expectation for him is to start off and get his feet wet and then progress during the season, So I think it's good for us, good for him. We're not going to put a ton of pressure on him to, we're not expecting him to go out there and get a podium at the first race or anything like that. So hopefully we can get, a good deal for both of us.
Yeah. We'll get to Kenny in a second. I got some questions about that. But did the Roczen situation, did that maybe give you guys pause to put Jett up into 450 Supercross? You got a spot there and, before the Colt thing and all that? Like, was there serious talk of that? Or was it, no, not going to happen?
No, yeah, there was definitely talk of that. And, some people really wanted to do that. Mm-hmm. And I think that it would have made sense in a way because, obviously the guy had a incredible Motocross Nation showing.
He's ready. Yeah, he's ready. So
yeah, it's you could say that. I think he probably would be fine. But then again, 450 Supercross is no joke, and we definitely as a team had a plan on how to enter the 450 class. And the kid's 19. He's got hopefully many years to ride a 450. So I don't know if there was a need to rush him in.
Okay.
Probably, would be, we just decided to stick to the plan of, maybe riding a couple East Coast rounds on 450, Daytona or something like that. And then coming into the outdoor season in 23 and, getting his, first season under his belt in motocross. So,
sure.
Yeah.
Renthal.com bringing you Lars Lindstrom on the show tonight. So